Hi, it's video 2, lot about my sleep on my vacation. For Super Bowl Sunday, they had chicken wings, and I took off the skin of the chicken wings, so I had my protein. But I also felt a lot of it's internal when you're around people. I feel like I was missing out, but I felt like I stood out. So I did still have some chips, Pringles, where actually I found out I didn't get really overly full on those. So I guess you could call that a slider food. It's not something, I haven't had Pringles actually in a very, very, very long time. So it's not a habit I have that I really have to work on. I do need to keep myself away from chips and other things. As in, figuring out the sleeve and so on and so forth. I did slip on some diet Pepsi. Actually, in all of my surgeon's paperwork, there's no mention of straws, no mention of carbonation, especially this far out. I'm not going to make it a habit. I actually stopped drinking pop, like regular pop, sugary pop, a very long time ago. I rarely drink diet pop. To me, even, drinking even less now isn't really that big of a deal. So there's no difference there. I don't know what I experienced. I don't know if it was dumping or if it was a bug. But Joel Plantation, they have like chocolate covered pineapple, and pineapple's crunchy, so I don't know, I deep fried or dehydrated, I don't know what it was, because I haven't had any again, but I had 3 white chocolate ones. It was over, like a 2-hour period, so I wasn't wolfing them down. And the serving was 3, so I did not overdo it. But around 4 o'clock the next morning, every intestine of mine anyways, let's just say everything went downhill. My body was completely cleansed of anything in my digestive tract. I felt nauseous for hours upon hours upon hours afterwards. But then I also had a fever later that evening, so I don't know if what I experienced was and is the rare dumping that can occur. Let's just say I'm never going to have another Dole chocolate covered pineapple in my life. I'm going to associate it with that versus it being a mysterious 24-hour stomach bug. I was actually so nauseous during this period when I had first initially got sick. I actually had wanted to throw up, because usually that makes you feel better. But I had nothing in my stomach. So this is the first time I've been sick since having the sleeve to that point. It was different because, again, you usually throw up and you feel better, at least to some extent. I had nothing in my stomach to throw up. There was some stomach acid. It was the same feeling as it was before, with a normal stomach. But I also, the heaving, I'm still visually, mentally thinking a staple is popping, and it kind of freaks you out too at the same time. So I hope I don't get sick anytime soon. I'm 7 weeks out. I'm eating everything. When I had met my nutritionist at week 4, she'd actually just said in about a week and a half I could start having raw vegetables. even though I don't eat a lot of them, I'm not preventing myself from any food groups, like fruits, vegetables. I'm not having bread. That's because I don't want to fill up on bread. I want to have the protein first. It's not that I'm prohibiting bread. I just don't want it to take up the room for the more important food. I do have a protein spread. I have purchased 4 protein bread. I just haven't found that to be able to have that at a mealtime. There's things I'm learning about my band. I do have to say thank you to my vacation because it's taught me more about my band.